everyone, so today I'm going to be getting ready and showing you guys the makeup look that I had in my first impression video that I uploaded Friday, and I also wore this look in another video, and I had so many requests to do the makeup look, and it's a pretty simple look. I just used, shadows from my MAC palette since I hadn't used it in a while. I already primed my face with my Benefit Professional and my MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refine Zone, and I've also primed my eyes with my Nars primer that I am obsessed with, so we're just going to go ahead and get started with the eyeshadow. Okay, so like I said, I did prime my eyes with my Nars primer, but I am going to put a base on. I'm going to use my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. Now, the difference between the Nars primer and the MAC Paint Pot is the MAC Paint Pot doesn't have the best creasing power like the Nars one does. I feel like the Nars one is just a godsend for oily eyelids. But the Paint Pot, I like it because it evens out the lid. So the first color we're going to be taking today, these are all MAC shadows that I'll be using, and I'm going to be using Saddle. So I'm just going to put this all in my crease with a Sigma brush. I'll have all the brushes I used listed in the description box below. Now we're going to take a flat shader brush and we're going to take the color Amber Rush, or Amber Lights, I'm sorry. I love this color. So I'm going to place this color all over my lid. I love this color. It's like gotta be one of my favorite colors from MAC. Okay, now I'm going to take this small taper blending brush from Sigma. You can see that it has a pointed end, which is going to make it a little bit easier to get into the crease. I know my shadows look busted because I've dropped this so many times. But I'm mixing these two, more of Swiss chocolate than anything. And then I'm going to place this in the outer V and into the crease. I know it's looking messy now, but it'll come together, I promise. So, into the crease and the outer V. Just kind of work it in there. Taking my original blending brush, I'm just going to blend out these lines. Okay, now I'm taking my MAC palette and I'm going to clean up these lines. And if you don't want to do this, you want like a clean edge from the beginning, then you can like really try to be precise. You could add tape. You can do whatever you want to do. But I just find that this is easier, especially if you haven't done your foundation and stuff. And it's easy just to kind of swipe some concealer under there and clean it up a bit. So it still looks a little messy, but we're going to come back in a minute and fix this up. Today I'll be using my Estee Lauder Double Foundation in 3W1 Tawny. I have done a full review on this. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. I'm going to apply it with my Angle Kabuki F84 from Sigma. My F80 is quite dirty, so we're going to be using this today. And this color might, what do you know, it might be a little light for me, but I have a sample of a darker color in my purse and I really just don't feel like going to get it. So if it's a little light, we'll just bronze it up, baby. It'll be okay. Yeah, it's a little light, but that's okay. I'd rather be a little light than a little too dark. Oh, and by the way, I have people ask me all the time, since my face doesn't match my neck, if I go out without makeup on. Yeah, honey, I go out all the time without makeup on. Honestly, I have nothing to be ashamed of, and if people want to judge me for having a lighter face because I don't self-tan my face, then that's their problem, not mine. I'm watching out for my skin, so it really doesn't bother me. And don't be embarrassed to go out without makeup on. Sometimes you just gotta go out without makeup on, and if people want to judge you, screw them. Now, time for concealer. Today I'm going to use a darker concealer just because the foundation, on camera it looks like completely opposite, like so light, but in person it's really not that light. I wonder if it's because I have like a shadow casting down here. I'm going to use just NC30 today. Another question I get all the time is why I use so much concealer and blah 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 blah, and how it doesn't look cakey since I do use so much. Personally, I think one thing that really helps with making sure your under eye concealer doesn't look too cakey is making sure it's properly moisturized. If your under eye is not very moisturized, you know, things are going to look cakey down there, just like your face. If things are not moisturized, it's going to cling to those dry patches, right? So get a good eye cream, and I use the Bobbi Brown hydrating under eye cream, and it has changed my under eyes life. I mean, I think that's a really big part of my concealer not looking cakey. And also, even though I do apply quite a bit, it's not a thick layer. It's like a thin layer of concealers. Okay, now I'm going to take my Nars translucent crystal powder. I have been using this quite a bit this month since my products, the Bought It Forgot It video I've done. And I love that video. It's really helping me use my stuff up, and I plan on doing it. What I plan on doing is doing my Bought It Forgot It in the beginning of the month, showing you guys, you know, the products that I'm going to be using, and then the very next video I'll have a getting ready of all of those products, and then, you know, throughout the month you'll see them in certain videos. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to do like a full review. Do I regret buying it? Things like that. Now I'm going on to my Nars powder. This is in Mountain. I'm so surprised I have not even hit pan on this yet, because last time I had this, I hit pan on it quickly. And I've been using this quite a bit this year, and I haven't hit pan yet. Bronzer time. I'm going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And my Nars Ida, the little flat brush. And I'm going to contour. If you guys would like to see an updated contour and highlighting video, I'll do that for you guys. Just let me know. But I know there's so many, and I personally watched Jaclyn Hill's video of how she contoured with this brush, because it kind of took me a few times to figure out how I really wanted to contour with it. And after I watched her video, I really found that her technique was the easiest. So I basically do it like that. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to move on to blush. This isn't the blush that I used that day, but I want to use it. It's Honey Jasmine from MAC. This came out in a collection, All About Orange collection I think it was, and I love this color. I'm using it in a video I'm talking about this week. So I saw it and I was like, I love you, because I used to use it a lot. I'm just going to blend this stuff out with the Duo Fiber. Okay, for highlighter, I'm using my Becca highlighter in Moonstone. I've been really enjoying this. Packaging is quite hideous, but I like it. The product, that is. So just apply it. It's like a great highlighter for day to day, because it's really not too much at all. Now we're going to do brows. I'm just going to do my brows and come back, because it does take me quite a minute to do my brows. So I'll be right back. Okay, so for liner, I'm going to use the Loreal Carbon Black Linear Intense and the Kat Von D liner. And just going to do a traditional winged liner. Okay, so I got my liquid liner on. The thing with that look that I did in my FIF video, I hope I'm in focus. With that FIF video, excuse me ma'am, I actually had a pretty thick liner and I had lashes on, so that really made a difference with the look. But I'm going to go ahead and line my upper and lower waterline with this Nars eyeliner in Via Venento. Okay, now to finish up the eyeshadow, I'm going to take a little bit of saddle one last time and just blend this into the crease. I'm a huge blending person. If I don't feel like it's blended how I want it, I will go back and I will blend, 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 blend until I'm completely satisfied. Take this brush. This is a Sigma domed utility brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade, which is Brun. There. I'm going to put this on the outer V. Just tap off any excess. Apply that right on the outer half. A little bit into the crease just so it doesn't look choppy or anything. Then I'm going to take an E25 and blend that out. I don't want to blend this too much into the crease because I still want brown script to show. See, I'm not going like all the way into the crease. I'm just kind of keeping it out here and blending it out. And I'm just going to go back in with that original shade, the Amber Lights. Amber Lights. Why do I keep calling it Amber Rush? Is there something called Amber Rush that I just can't get off my mind? So I'm taking Amber Lights again. And I'm just going to touch up the inner part of my eye just to make sure it really pops. I love that eyeshadow. Okay. For today's highlight shade, I'm going to take Sigma's eyeshadow in Elope. This is a nice matte cream shade, my favorite to highlight with. Tap off any excess, and I'm putting this under the brow. Mainly focusing it right underneath the arch, just to kind of lift it up a bit. So I focus it on the arch, and then I kind of drag it out underneath the rest of the brow. Now I'm going to put some mascara on. You could put any mascara on. I'm going to be using my favorite pair of lashes that I've just been really loving lately. It's the Ardell. I got the multi-pack from Sally's. It was $15, which is ridiculous, but I paid it anyways. And I got the Demi Wispies, and these are awesome. I love them. They're super light. They're not hard to apply, which I love. So I'm going to apply these bad boys and I'll be right back. Okay, false lashes are on, and now I'm going to smoke out the bottom lash line a little bit. I'm going to take a pencil brush, and the color I'm going to use is Swiss Chocolate from my MAC palette. Where's the beaten up one? There it is. They're all beaten up. They look like crap. Okay, now I'm going to put mascara on my bottom lashes. And the last thing to do is lips, and I'm going to be using favorite lip combo. So I'm going to use my Revlon Color Stay lip pencil in Nude, which has been my new favorite for a month and a half, 2 months now. Then going in with one of my favorite drugstore lipsticks. This is Wet n Wild's Fergie Daily. And this is also the lip combo I did use in that video. Top it off, I'm taking my MAC Floor Abundance lip gloss. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!